Hey everyone, and welcome back to Builder Banter. This is episode 8. My name is Micah Morgan. I'm with Wausau Homes here in Mokina, and it's been a while since my last episode, a few months or so, and I apologize, it's just been really busy, which is actually a good thing, right? I've been working on a number of projects and have a few things in the pipeline, so excited about that. Hope everybody had a great Easter weekend. I know I did with my family, so wishing everyone well, that they had a good holiday weekend. But I wanted to dive back in here before things get too crazy, and I wanted to address a couple things that come up frequently in my conversations with people who are interested in building, and that is the type of construction that we use here at Wausau Homes. Okay, there's some misconceptions out there, and so I just wish to clear some of that up and explain a little bit in terms of how we are a little bit different than other types of home construction, and what makes us unique. So the four different types of construction that we can get confused with, or things that get thrown in there, is prefabricated, manufactured homes, modular homes, and then of course stick-built, or the traditional style of building homes. So again, I wanted to kind of just step through that a little bit, provide some information and education for those that are looking into Wausau Homes. And I just want to make a note, this information is found on our website at www.wausauhomes.com. So you can find this right there. So the first one I wanted to address is the term prefab or prefabricated. Okay, this is simply just a generic term to describe any type of home that is built in a factory. This could be a mobile home, a modular home, a kit home, post and beam, log home, or panelized. Now, each type of construction is fairly specific, and it can be limiting in design. So at Wausau Homes, our proven component construction allows us to customize every aspect of your home and getting you what you want according to your lifestyle and what you're trying to accomplish. Now, our factory crafted building process does not limit our designs as it does with other types of factory built homes. Okay, so we have the capabilities, the expertise needed to build your dream home in as few as 3 months. So keep that in mind. That's one of the perks or the benefits, certainly, of having a home that is built in a factory-controlled environment. Now, again, I'm going to get to some other information in a little bit here as far as what separates us from the other types of factory home builders. Okay, so keep that in mind. Prefabrication, prefab, that is sort of a general term. So when people come and ask me, are your homes prefab? Well, the answer is sort of yes and no, right? We do build the components in a factory, but they are set and put together on site like a big 3D puzzle. But let's move on to the next one, which is manufactured homes. A manufactured home really is the industry term there. You're really referring to a mobile home, okay, or a trailer home. I mean, that's what I think of when I think of a manufactured home. Now, these mobile homes and kit homes are built on a metal chassis, and that's used to transport the home to the home site. Now, the axles and wheels are removed from the frame, which sort of leaves the rest of the house to sit on a foundation that is non-permanent. Okay, so that's something you got to keep in mind. Manufactured homes, when they get set, they're not set on a crawl space or a basement foundation. They're set on a non-permanent foundation. And they're certainly built to less restrictive HUD codes and are exempt from standard state and local building codes. So in general, these homes are usually built to minimal standards, constructed with products that are lesser quality than most other homes, and over time a mobile home will depreciate in value, and you're not really able to build equity in a manufactured home. Now, I'm not saying that these this is a bad way to go if you're thinking about that, but it's just, again, it's different. It's much different than a Wausau home. So we're not a manufactured home. Each and every single Wausau home is a custom-built home by a local licensed builder such as myself. And there's, depending on where you're at in the Midwest, there's a number of us. I think it's over 60 now of local licensed Wausau home builders. So we certainly offer a lot more flexibility and design. Again, we are a custom home builder. So keep that in mind. We're not exactly a manufactured home builder. In fact, we are sort of on the opposite end of that spectrum. Okay, so that's mobile homes or manufactured homes. Now, this is the one I wanted to focus a little bit more on because this is the one that I get a lot of in people inquiring about building a modular home. So let's talk about modular homes for a minute. Now, modular homes are manufactured in sections, delivered to the job site in trailers and set on a permanent foundation. So that sort of sounds like what we do at Wausau Homes, but these are often delivered in pods, okay, or in sections of the home that's already constructed and with the interior and exterior walls, plumbing, and more, depending on which modular home builder that you're using. Now, because of the factory-built construction and the need to deliver these large pods or large sections to the job site, most modular designs and factory homes are a lot less, it's a lot more restricted in their design because typically you're traveling a far distance and the stuff kind of has to hold together as it's moving from the factory to the home site. So, it can only handle so much stress when it's on the road. So you're really fairly limited in your designs when it comes to modular homes. They're typically just ranch style or, smaller two-story homes. Now, that doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. It's just this is where it separates Wausau Homes from other modular home builders. Now, Wausau Homes, clearly, we are not a modular home builder. Okay, our process of building the framework on site, meaning that as these components come in, they are all assembled and constructed on site as like a 3D puzzle, as I'd mentioned before. Okay, with your floor systems, your walls, and your roof trusses. Okay, this gives us a lot more flexibility and we're able to customize according to your way as the homeowner, okay, and still stay on a schedule where after that house is set, in general, you're looking at 90 to 120 days to finish until move-in, okay, on average. So again, modular, think, two halves of a finished house that come together on site. Wausau Homes, okay, different components like a puzzle that are pre-constructed, okay, both come on trucks, but with Wausau Homes, it's a lot different because there's multiple components. So that's really the biggest difference there between modular and Wausau Homes. Okay, pods, finished sections with interior and exterior finishes, as opposed to component construction, which everything's all open panel. There is no plumbing, there's no electrical, there's no insulation, no drywall on any of it. It's all open and gets finished the same way after it's set on site. So I wanted to make that big point very clear. Now the last one is stick-built construction. So this is the traditional method where the entire home is built on the job site piece by piece. Now, this does mean that stick builders are limited when they start construction during winter weather months and have to work with whatever materials get dropped off on site. Now, since Wausau Homes builds trusses and custom crafted framework inside a controlled environment, we certainly have a lot more control as far as cost, quality, and timing. And there's a lot less weather damage because, the structure and the framing of the house is being built in a factory in Wisconsin. Doesn't matter if it's -20 out. They're up there building the house. Stick frame, you're waiting, okay? Now, a stick builder will rely on a crew to complete the framework of the home with subcontractors on a timeline between 2 and 4 months, whereas Wausau Homes completes this process in 2 to 5 days. I kid you not, okay? If you watch any of our videos on YouTube of a set day, you're looking at a couple days where one day there's a concrete foundation, 3 to 5 days later you have a fully enclosed house. Okay, that's what we can do. That's one of the biggest distinguishing factors between us and a stick builder. Okay, is that timeline. All right. Now, it is now finished typically the same way afterwards, as far as your electric, your plumbing, insulation, drywall, all the interior and exterior finishes are done on site by local trade partners, subcontractors, and you're getting that, in my opinion, a much higher quality, better product in a shorter period of time, okay, as opposed to, and you're not sacrificing the craftsmanship because the experts are coming in after that house is set and still finishing it this pretty much the same way that a house would be finished if it was stick built. So anyway, the big four, I guess, that between prefab, manufactured, modular, and stick built that I know I get a lot of questions about. I know other builders get a lot of questions about, and really for me the number one being the modular home. Now again, not that there's anything necessarily wrong with the other methods of construction, but I can tell you that a Wausau home, and you could just ask anybody who's built with us in the last 50 years, the quality of construction and that home. I mean, this will last for generations. Okay, so you're getting, again, going back to our three-step building process of building it your way. They will give you that firm pricing, and then the on-time part. That all comes together, and that's really one of the biggest differences between us at Wausau Homes and any other builder out there. I guarantee you that. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I hope it answers some questions for those of you that are out there that are thinking about building. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give me a call or an email. My number is 708-475-7654, or you can email me at Morgan, M-O-R-G-A-N, at wausauhomes.com. That's WAUSAUHOMES.com. We'd love an opportunity to sit down and talk with you, even if you're thinking about any of these other types of home builds that you've heard of as from a friend or you saw on a TV show or online or something. Just give us a call. We'd love an opportunity to talk with you. So that's going to wrap us up for today. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and we'll see you soon back on the next Builder Banter episode. Again, this is Micah Morgan with Wausau Homes Mokina. See you later.